Hello everybody, welcome to the 5th game of Group C. Now we have DarkPorygon, which won one of his games, actually the game against Drummer, where Drummer had a lot more units, but he went to day 30 and DarkPorygon barely had one property more. He's from Japan, around 870, and DustBird is around 100 less. DustBird actually won both of his games with his green pick. He got a crazy HQ capture against Renzi on the last game, and he's from the USA, so he didn't ban anything. DarkPorygon again banned Semi, Haifeng, Hidden Edge, and Normandy, so this game is gonna be on Vandalism, I believe is the name of this map. So let's get the match started. DarkPorygon already starting with the aggressive lander there on the right side, just like... I can't remember if it was Lord Pazuzu that was doing this on Group A. But these landers don't have much they can do early game. I guess you burn a bit of gas doing this type of stuff, but it can be interesting. Now he's trapping the lander of DustBird actually here. Both are going for the base capture here. The base is very important, of course. DustBird again is playing with Green. Green has these games with crazy one-shots. DustBird sees the lander of DarkPorygon blocking his own lander here. That's actually quite annoying because you can get a lot of infantry and other units here with this lander going from here to here. Now he's gonna load this and use for a little boost here for his infantry, so it's not all that terrible that this lander is blocking here. The lander still can get some boosting, but not too much. And he not only has an early recon, but the recon is already on the center here for DustBird, but other than that he's just getting infantry. DarkPorygon is only getting infantry for now as well. He's going for the same idea here with the lander a bit on the front to get this unload here. Next turn, now the lander is coming here for some reason. I guess he wants to get the infantry here next turn and maybe call here or boost the infantry to here. He gets an artillery as his second unit, and the recon is going in the center here. DarkPorygon also had an artillery on his weak side, I guess, here, but this can be pretty strong as well because of I guess this is more of a strong side because of the con tower here. You really want to have some presence here at least. I think Lord Pazuzu on Group A was just holding on here and going really hard on the center. But in general, I see players will have more of a control of the map here, on this side and here with the south side, the south player, I guess. DustBird uses the lander to get his infantry here to capture the con tower, but DarkPorygon is probably gonna put this recon on the con tower next turn. I don't know if he's gonna do that, but probably. Now DarkPorygon is getting a tank on the center, so he's going for a bit of the control style Lord Pazuzu was showing on the first game. On Group A, it was in the first game, I think. Now DarkPorygon is capturing the airport in the center here. DarkPorygon really needs this victory because DustBird already has 2 victories, and I believe... Yeah, I don't know, I think Drama didn't win any game yet, even though he got really close against DarkPorygon himself. And DustBird won both games, so he's on first place on the group for now, I believe. DustBird doesn't see the tank here yet, but he uses this lander to transport this artillery to this right side. And he gets a battle copter here, as well as the transport copter he built last turn, I believe. Now DarkPorygon sees the battle copter and the transport copter, so this recon is getting some nice value. He's also capturing on the center here and moving in with the tank, I believe. DustBird can see that if he watches the replay. Always watch the replays, people, so you don't miss this type of stuff. He boosts the infantry here, just like DustBird was doing. And this lander gets trapped on the way back and dies to the artillery actually, so now DarkPorygon doesn't have this lander that he was using to annoy DustBird pretty much. DustBird is actually a bit behind on capture, but he's getting this base, and this base I don't know if he's gonna get, but this city, sorry. I always say bases, but those are cities, the bases are those factories here that build units. And he goes for an anti-air on the right side and does a base skip here. A bit of a cardinal thing. But DustBird sometimes go for the base skip. I don't know if that's a green thing to get the right units to one-shot your opponent's units. The recon dies to the tank and the infantry here. I believe it was the recon. Yeah, it was against. Yeah, the recon dies again. This entire DarkPorygon gods now coming in here to deal with this battlecopter. The recon is hiding here on the woods for now. He's starting to get those captures in the center. He didn't get his con tower yet. DustBird has his, so he has some extra firepower, but he already has the 30% from green, so I don't know if it matters that much. He gets the airport in the center in this city as well. The battlecopter is now going to the center, which I think is really smart because DarkPorygon saw with the recon. And DarkPorygon also has the tank here, so he probably wants to deal with it. Now DustBird is coming in with the anti-air on the right side, starting to capture some stuff on the left side, but DarkPorygon has a strong presence here already. The recon interrupts this capture and does a lot of damage to their infantry. DustBird builds 2 tanks and goes for another base skip, Cardinals, and he had the funds to build an infantry, so I don't know why he isn't building infantry anymore. I guess he thinks he doesn't need the unit count, or maybe he's saving up for something really big next turn. Like a bomber, I don't know what he's saving up for, but he's really base skipping right now. And this is starting to hurt him a lot. He's already really behind in unit count, now almost 10 units behind. DustBird's still trying to get this capture. There's nothing to stop this recon, so I guess this infantry will just die. The recon goes in, interrupts this capture, really important because this city belongs to DustBird, so if he loses it, he loses 1k income and also gives 1k income to DarkPorygon, so DarkPorygon is gonna get a 2k lead if he captures this. He gets some decent engagements here, but this battlecopter is free for now, so that's a bit problematic. He gets an anti-air on the center, which is gonna take like a lot of time to get here with those woods and everything. And DarkPorygons go for the normal power of Ether for some extra range. He gets the vision to kill the anti-air here. I guess he could have just moved the recon to get this vision first, but whatever. He's capturing here and he joins some infantry, so he gets some extra funds there. He finishes off this battlecopter with the infantry, and this battlecopter kills a tank here. This tank's coming in, so right now DarkPorygon has a big advantage, a big army here on the center. He's also kinda holding on the right and winning on the left, so I would say DustBird is really behind right now, even though he's only 1k behind in income. And DustBird goes for the Knuckle Buster, the normal power of green, which gives him, I believe, like 40% attack or 50, I'm not sure, probably 40, plus the 10% from normal power, so he must have 50% increased attack right now. Now he's using his transport copter to transport some units, but I guess this transport copter didn't get too much value on this map. On maps with a lot of transport, like this one that has 2 landers, I guess transport copters don't get as much value early game. And late game probably as well, because those landers are not going to die, more than likely because of the ports that can give them gas, right? So they can always move. the recons here from DarkPorygon are killing some other recons. The Battlecopter is finishing off this infantry that's trying to hold this city. And DarkPorygon is 3k ahead already on capture, getting all those captures on the center, keeping this lead on the left side and holding on to the right side here as well. This recon sees the tank from DustBird now on the left, and he goes for double tank. DustBird went for the tank and another anti-air. I don't know, I think his other anti-air on the right went inside this lander, so he's gonna drop now on this side. I thought he would move this anti-air to the center, but it takes a long time for an anti-air to get here, so DarkPorygon got his anti-air, I think, really early here on the center, so he has a big advantage on those engagements now. He just kills a Battlecopter for free there on the center. Right now he has double the units of DustBird and he didn't even buy it, so things are looking very dire for DustBird. The green pick is biting him back a bit. I guess this map is bigger, so green starts... I mean, he can't get a lot of one-shots early game, which can be a very decisive thing for green, I think. And also, the map being bigger means that his defense... The less defense he has, the 20% really starts biting him late game, where there's those extended engagements, you know, where there's a lot of units fighting over turns or turns. Green eventually starts losing out, because in general he just loses out on engagements if both players are attacking, you know, because defense is so important in Advanced Wars. The medium tank gets killed as DarkPorygon is now going for his power. DustBird is trying to hold on, but right now he's already behind 4k, and DarkPorygon gets more properties. He's trying to capture here and here. He probably is gonna get those properties. The recon kills the tank, actually, the 2 HP tank. DarkPorygon also has those tanks coming in on the right side. This artillery is on a really nice position. He has vision of this artillery, so next turn, I mean, this artillery probably is gonna shoot this one, but then it's gonna repair and the tanks, and the artillery is gonna kill this one. He gets Battlecopter on the center, and another Battlecopter on the right. So he's really going hard for the Battlecopters. The tank is moving in the center. DustBird is trying to hold on to this city right here. The anti-air gets trapped here by this infantry on the woods. And DustBird resigns. I mean, he was behind more than half the units of DarkPorygon. I guess the green pick just doesn't quite work on bigger maps like that. In general, you're just gonna lose more value on extending engagements, and he didn't quite get those early engagements. Also, this transport copter didn't make much of a difference early game. Maybe going for another recon and harassing DarkPorygon's infantry would be better, I don't know. But with those two landers, it's kind of redundant, this transport copter here. And that's it, so now DarkPorygon has 2 wins and DustBird has 2 wins. And let's see what happens next game, but for now those 2 players are tied, and I guess since DarkPorygon won this game, if they continue tied up, DarkPorygon moves on as first place and DustBird is second. But let's see what happens on the last game. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I see you guys next time.